jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street.
What's up, slackers? Welcome to Book Cheats. Today we'll be talking about Animal Farm Chapter 2. 3 nights after Old Major gives his speech, he dies. His body was buried in an orchard. Now this happens around March. For the next 3 months after his death, there were secret works at hand. Now to sort of hold up the flame, 3 pigs rose to the occasion of taking lead of the revolution. The 3 male pigs who took up the lead of the revolution was first Napoleon, a large silent boar. Second was Snowball, a quick talker. And third was a fat small pig named Squealer. He was considered a brilliant talker. The 3 pigs had developed a system of thought which they called animalism. They taught this to the animals, and at first the animals had a difficult time of accepting animalism, but slowly they all began to accept it. Molly, the white horse, who Mr. Jones pampered, had the most difficult time to accept animalism because she liked the way Mr. Jones treated her. The raven Moses actively fought against animalism and told the animals that when they died they would go to a place called Sugar Candy Mountain. Some of the animals started to believe Moses, but the pigs were able to convince them otherwise and keep animalism in the forefront of their minds. The most faithful followers to animalism were Boxer and Clover, the 2 horses. They went to every single secret meeting, and at the end of all these secret meetings they would always sing Beasts of England. At this point we learn a little bit about Mr. Jones. Now Mr. Jones, he had become super lazy after he lost a lot of money in a lawsuit. He neglected his work and his workers became lazy too. June came around and Mr. Jones got drunk at a place called the Red Lion. This was on a Saturday afternoon and he ended up spending the night and not getting back till late Sunday. Well, because his men had no accountability, they didn't feed the animals. When Mr. Jones came back, he lay down on his sofa and he fell asleep. The animals still hadn't been fed yet. The animals couldn't take it anymore. One of the cows broke the door to the storage shed where all the food was at, and all the animals began escaping out of their bins. Mr. Jones woke up and got his men and they started whipping all the animals. Well, the animals weren't going to have it. The revolution had begun. They attacked Mr. Jones and his men, and Mr. Jones and his men were run off the farm. Mrs. Jones was still in the house, and she looked outside and saw what was happening, and grabbed a few things and snuck out to escape. After the animals won this battle, they didn't know what to do. They were so excited. The animals went back to the farm and destroyed everything that was human-like. They destroyed everything from the whips to the ribbon that Molly used to wear. The animals then sang Beasts of England 7 times, and they were served double rations of food, and then they fell asleep. The next morning, when the animals woke up, they couldn't believe what they had done. A lot of the animals walked around the entire farm, and it felt like to them it had been the first time they had ever seen it. They broke into the farmhouse, and they were in awe at the beauty of the humans' home. They took the hams that were hung to be prepared to cook, and they buried them. They also got rid of the bear. They found Molly in the best room, holding a bow to her shoulder, looking in the mirror. Eventually, they decided not to destroy the house, but to preserve it as a museum, as a reminder of their oppression from humans. Snowball and Napoleon, the 2 pigs leading the revolution, called everyone together. They told everyone that they had taught themselves to read from an old spelling book, and Snowball, the best writer, went to the front of the farm and wrote on the sign, Animal Farm. The pigs came back and they explained that they had broken down animalism to 7 commandments. Snowball neatly painted the 7 commandments on the wall so that they could be seen from 30 meters away. These are the 7 commandments they made up. Number 1, whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Number 2, whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. Number 3, no animal shall wear clothes. Number 4, no animal shall sleep in a bed. Number 5, no animal shall drink alcohol. Number 6, no animal shall kill another animal. Number 7. All animals are equal. Snowball read the commandments aloud, and everybody agreed on them. Snowball told everyone that they needed to get the harvest done quicker than man could, and that they needed everybody's help. As he spoke, the cows began to cry because they hadn't been milked for 24 hours. The pigs sent for buckets and milked the cows. As the creamy milk sat there, some animals asked what they should do with the milk. Napoleon told them that they needed to get the harvest done right now, and that the milk didn't matter. After the animals were done working, they came back and the milk was gone. And that concludes the chapter. Thank you so much for watching Book Cheats. Please like and subscribe. As always, if you have any comments or questions from your homework, please leave it down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. As always, have a great day and slack on.
Say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Have a holly jolly